Some breaking news now, and sources tell Al Jazeera Mali's Defence Minister Sadio Camara has been killed. It comes amid an imposed government curfew after coordinated attacks on military sites across the country. The army says it's been battling armed groups in several locations, including Kati, where Camara lived, and near the country leader's residence. Tuareg rebels in the north say they've seized the city of Kidal as the violence spreads. The African Union has condemned the attacks, warning civilians are at serious risk. Nicholas Huck joins us live from Dakar in neighbouring Senegal. So how much of a blow is this for the authorities there?
No, Sadio Camara is a key figure of the military junta in Mali, a key figure of the central power. He was behind the coup that led to the downfall of the former president Ibrahim Boubacar Keita, and he could have been the leader of Mali. He was a key member of that junta, so his death is a blow to Mali's military forces and to Mali's leadership. Now, there was a suicide car bomb attack on his residence inside the garrison town of Kati. Now, this is supposed to be one of the most secure locations in the country, and yet fighters from the Al-Qaeda affiliate, Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal-Muslimin, and the Tuareg fighters of the Liberation Front of the Azawad were able to launch this attack. And as we speak, Sammy, right now, people in the garrison town of Kati that we spoke to can still hear heavy gunfire and loud explosions. This is still an operation or attack that is happening that started more than 24 hours ago on Saturday morning. Not just in Bamako, but it's also in key locations throughout Mali, in the northern town of Kidal, in Gao, and in Sevare. Sammy?
Nicholas, given that development, I've got to ask you now, do we know what the status is of the country's leader, General Assimi Goita? Has he been seen, has he been visible since this offensive began?
And now, according to the source that we spoke to, Assimi Goita is well and alive in a secure location. When the attack took place, he was taken away swiftly into a secure location. So he is still at the command of the Malian military. But how much power do the Malian military have at this given time? Without Sadio Camara, who is a key member of the junta, the defense minister that orchestrated the pullout of the French forces and the arrival of the Russian forces, a key figure that is also speaking to officers on the ground in the front line in the north and in the east of the country. Without him, it's going to be difficult for Assimi Goita to communicate and to remain in charge of this military junta. And then there's another factor. In Kidal, in Gao, now the liberation of the Azawad Tuareg fighters, well, they've taken over parts of the city, but inside these cities of Kidal and Gao, in the military camps, there are still Russian mercenaries and the Malian forces. Now, they are trying to negotiate a surrender, whereas the Russian mercenaries and the Malian forces surrender their weapons. In exchange, they can have a safe passage back to the capital, Bamako. Now, those negotiations are taking place in certain towns. It seems that they have come to some sort of agreement. But what this suggests, Sammy, is that these armed groups, whether it be the Al-Qaeda affiliate or the Tuareg fighters, are negotiating directly with the Russian mercenaries. Sidelined to these negotiations is the Malian forces. Sammy?
That's Nicholas Huck bringing us those updates. Thanks for that. Live from Dakar.